Hello, my darlings. This is Mrs. Welch for the Cavendish-Fletcher Community Library. Halloween is coming, and so I have a few spooky stories for you from More Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark by Alvin Schwarz. Now, you may have heard different versions of these stories over the years. I'm picking two that aren't too scary, but if you really want to be scared, really want something scary, come into the library and I'll fix you up, I promise. The first story is called The Church. There was a fellow named Larry Berger who wasn't afraid of anybody alive, but anybody who was dead scared the wits out of him. One night, Larry was out driving in the country in his old Jeep when he got caught in a bad thunderstorm. The rain was coming down in sheets. Since his Jeep didn't have a top to it, Larry started looking for a place to take shelter. But the first place he came to, he didn't even slow down. It was an old deserted cabin, probably dry as a bone inside, but Larry knew for a fact it was haunted, and he wasn't going to stay there. A few miles later, he came to an old abandoned church standing all alone in the field. It hadn't been used in years. All the window glass was gone, but it still had sections of roof intact, so Larry parked his Jeep and ran inside. It was as dark as he could be in there. Larry groped around till he found a pew and sat down. It was nice and dry, just as he thought it would be, and he stretched out his legs and made himself comfortable. Suddenly, there was a big flash of lightning, and Larry saw that he wasn't the only one in that church. There were people sitting in almost every pew. They all had their heads bowed as if they were praying, and they were all dressed in white. These must be ghosts sitting in their shrouds, Larry thought. They must have come from the graveyard to get dry. Larry jumped up and ran down the aisle as fast as he could, right smack into one of his ghosts. And the ghost, he said, "Bah!" This has been Mrs. Welch for the Cavendish-Fletcher Community Library. I'm going to see you soon.